But I want to show you 4 different ways of printing on your fabric. It's going to be 2 parts. One is going to show you how to put it in the printer, and the other part is going to be how to make it permanent. The second part, I'm going to show you some of the chemicals and sprays that you can use to make your labels or your pictures or whatever permanent. Okay, so today I'm going to be using the copy machine, my printer as a copier. But you, of course, you can print it, from your computer. You can send it straight, to the. You could do inkjet or laser jet. Mine is an inkjet, and mine's not a very good printer. So my stuff didn't come out too bright, it came out kind of a little bit faded. I don't have a very good printer.
Yolie, what about an Epson printer?
Any printer, any laser. Okay. So the four types that I'm going to show today, but I know there's a lot of other ways. Maybe you guys know other ways, but these are the 4 ways that I'm going to show you today. There's one is using freezer paper. This freezer paper here, I had it since I started Telas 12 years ago. I still have it, even though every time we have a project, I bring it and I share it. I still have. It's almost gone, but it's still here. Okay,
And they have it at the market.
yeah. The other way is using Terrio Magic. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this product, but you can use this Terrio Magic. Or another way is by using these
Cheerio.
stickers. It's a whole page sticker. You can use this. Or you can use the Joann's printer sheet. This one is more expensive. This one here, I didn't notice, but this one was fusible. So I paid $10 for this. Well, I used my coupon, but it was $10, and you only get 2 sheets. So this is kind of expensive to use. This one, but this is the one that we all use.
That it's like transferable from the machine.
Yes, you put it straight into your machine.
Yes.
So this one is like probably the easiest to use. This one has the fusible in the back, but it only comes in one color. That's why I wanted to show you guys different ways, so you guys can use different colors of fabric. Okay, so this one is fusible. What I didn't know, and I started peeling it off, and then when I was ironing it, it wasn't sticky because I took off the fusible. So if you buy a fusible one, you just cut it and iron it. Okay, but this one, when I washed it, I have it right here. I didn't do anything to it except iron it. I didn't do anything else to it, and it came out pretty good. It stayed. I washed it, I put it through the wash with my other ones, and
Is that just the printing one or the pictures?
so this one up here that says June Taylor.
I can't see it.
Well, when you guys have a chance, you can come up and see it.
Oh.
But so this one was like the easiest to use, and you didn't really have to do anything to it because it's already treated. But the downside is it only comes in this one.
And you only get 2
and then-
sheets?
and you only get 2 sheets. So
$5 a sheet.
yeah. So that's the downside. Okay. So the first one I'm gonna show you is the freezer paper. Freezer paper is my least favorite one to do. It's my least favorite
Lots of work.
because sometimes it doesn't stick to the. Sometimes it gets jammed in my printer. So this one's like my least favorite. I'm gonna have Letty, who's gonna help me iron.
I'll be Vanna Santisteban.
She's gonna help me iron. But here's one that I already did, that I printed, and here's a freezer paper in the back. So if you guys wanna look at it,
You iron
that
the
one's
fabric
not
to
gonna
it?
be fusible. Yeah.
This one will be
That's
feasible.
fine.
Okay.
Is that fabric in the front?
Right now when it gets hot.
Yes.
Oh.
Just wait for the look.
In other words, she's.
That one, when you peel off the freezer paper, it's not gonna be fusible. If you want it fusible, you have to add the fusible to it after. Okay, but I had this other printer that, it used to get jammed with that. I think my iron was not hot enough and it wouldn't melt the waxing enough, so it would always get jammed. So, that's why that one, I don't care too much for it. So, but as soon as the iron gets hot, she's gonna iron it. This one is that's my
So was it designed on the fabric or on the fusible? I mean, the
No.
freezer paper?
So the way I did that the way I did that one is I took a copy. I took a copy. Sorry, my iron's taking long to heat up. Yeah. So what I did was I just took a, I just made up a copy. I printed it. You can use it from books, from whatever you want. I just put it on here, and then you have to remove all the paper from your printer. Make sure there's no paper in there. Take it out. And then you're gonna put it, mine takes it face down. It's whatever way your printer works, face up, face down. The way that, when I don't remember, if I get a new printer and I don't know if it's face down, I always go like this, and then I leave the paper in there. Yeah, there's a little picture there, but sometimes I'm not wearing my glasses. So I do that, and I leave it in there, and then I print. I just hit the keys, whatever, and I print. And if it prints on this side, it means the fabric goes up. If it prints on the back, that means the fabric goes down. That's how I figure it out. 'Cause sometimes I'm like, where is it? I can't see. If I'm not wearing my glasses.
So Yolie, she's ironing the fabric onto.
On the wax side.
The shiny.
On the
to
shiny
freezer
side.
paper?
To the freezer paper.
Oh.
So, in here, you put, the size is 8.5 by 11. Every sheet is always 8.5 by 11. So you always want to cut it a little bit bigger and iron it first, and then we're gonna cut it down to size. So if you see the freezer paper, one side is dull and one side is shiny. So we're always gonna iron on the shiny side because that's the side that has the wax. And you could probably use it. They say 2 or 3 times, but I never do. But I know other people do, and it works. But I'm always afraid.
I'm just ironing the bubbles out of
Yeah.
here. So.
And then we're gonna cut it down to size. So what I like to do, if I can get a little paper, another paper, because this is already to size. And because I'm nervous.
The ladies in the back.
I'm nervous, I'm sorry. I am.
That's it that way.
So you're gonna cut it down to your size of your paper, okay? The size that fits in the machine. In
So the
printer.
fabric was cut larger than
Yes.
the paper to begin with. Okay.
You always cut, you're gonna always cut it, I usually cut it like 9 by 12.
And then you trim it down to
You
the
just
8.5
trim it
by
down to
11.
8.5 by 11. So this way you know that that's the size that goes inside the printer. And like I said, this is just one way. There's plenty of ways to do this. This is one of the ways. And this is my least favorite.
Your least favorite?
My least favorite. I don't like using it. I don't like doing it this way, but anyway, we'll see if it works. If it gets jammed, then I don't know. Then you know that why it's my least favorite.
I'll understand why, huh?
Yes.
You know, if, just to kind of like piggybacking on this, Yolie, with using the freezer paper just to print on that, there's for for the embroidery project we're having next month, I know there's some patterns on Etsy for that type of embroidery that you can buy to print out on your own
Yeah,
fabric.
there is a freezer paper that they sell it already in the sheets. It's already cut, and supposedly it has more wax than that, they say.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to spend the money
I
on that, you
use
could. But
those
I'm going to
and-
show you another way. You don't need to do
And
that.
they
but-
are pretty sturdy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit copy. I just put in, like I said, because I didn't wanna bring my computer, and I just wanted to show you that you don't need your computer, because I know some people don't know how to use a computer or Word, so you can get a copy and make a copy, and this could be a copy of
Of a flower or
fabric,
something.
yeah, flower, anything. You're just gonna put it in there, and you're gonna hit copy. So let's cross our fingers, hope it comes out. Sometimes it takes sometimes it won't work.
Gracias.
That's what's being fed. It didn't get stuck.
Oh, I forgot to put it on best. I forgot to set it on best. Like when you print, when you do your settings, set it on best or on like a photo or something, and then the image will be darker.
So it's more
Yes.
saturated.
Yes, and I didn't do that.
So don't do economy work.
But
though.
here it is.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay? So then you just peel it off. But that's how you do it with the freezer paper. Look at that one.
But Eddie, really, when you peel it off, in order to stick it, you have to put another.
wonder under.
Or something, seam or something like that. Okay.
Do you
This is
iron it
another
first to
thing.
heat set it?
You have to iron it. After you do that, I'll show you on the next segment with how you heat set it, okay? For now, that's just for printing. Right now, it's just for printing. Okay, this is another way that you can print. This is the best way that I found that I liked better. So what you do, this is a whole sticker, like the label, but it's a whole page. Okay, it's a 8.5 by 11 page. It's the whole thing is a sticker.
And that's the one that you said are 2 for $10?
No,
No.
this ones you get 100 for like $10 or some $12. I brought some handouts that I'm gonna give you, and you guys can go online and look it up.
Okay, it has all that info on
It has all the information. So with this one, all you do is you get your fabric, any fabric that you want. It could be anything. It could be well, as long as it's cotton. I never printed on anything else. But all you do is you go like this. You just stick it on here. See?
Oh, that was so slick.
See? And you just get a ruler and just go like that. Just to make sure that there's no air bubbles on there, on both sides. And then you're just gonna trim it. Trim it, okay? So this one I already have it made right here. This one already has the sticker on the back. We're gonna, she just gave me these labels right here. I'm gonna print them for her.
Good, because I need some.
Yolie, can you use that sticker stuff once, only once?
Only once.
Okay.
Specialty.
And you can do it on photo?
You can do it with photos. And you get this is the whole box that it comes in.
Question over there.
100.
What is it called, Yolie? What is
It's
the product called?
Yeah, I have a Kristen, you can probably do the same.
What's that box of Yolie?
I'm gonna give you a handout and it has all the information.
Oh, okay.
This one's called Bubbo full sheet, and I paid $14.99 for 100 pages.
Wow.
Wow.
$14.99.
The same as Joanne's quality, huh? I mean,
Yeah, because then you get to, the good thing about it is you get to use your own fabric, any color. You don't have to just use white labels. You just use any fabric that you like. This one I use Country Classic because because it was a demo for today. I don't want to spend my Kona, but you can use Kona.
Come on, Yolie. we want the good stuff.
Oh, it came out a little bit wrong. Sorry.
Yolie, so the purpose
And then
of
it
that,
is so many colors. Sorry. I think I have to set it to color. So see, I didn't set it to color. Make sure you set it to color. And I think hers is a little bit wider. So for some reason it cut off right here. But you get the idea.
So does that paper just, like, does that paper provide the sturdiness, Yolie, or does it provide anything? It's just like a foundation for
It's
it?
just a foundation just to make it go through the,
You bought that at Amazon?
it's on Amazon.
Um,
It's just a foundation, it's just to make it sturdy, to put it through the furniture.
now, you only being that it was short on the side,
Yeah,
does
you
that
know
mean?
what? It is a little bit shorter, because if you look at it closely, it is a little bit shorter.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
See, it's not exactly 8.5 by 11.
Yeah.
So maybe
Oh.
An inch.
yes, because so that you could peel it off.
yeah.
And then when you peel it off, let me show you how to peel it off. Because you can't just rip it off, because you're gonna heat set it. If you heat set it first, but when you remove it, take it from one little edge and you're gonna go like this.
Across.
Like this. And then you're gonna put it on the table and you're gonna peel it off. Because once it goes through the printer, the printer makes it hot also. And the glue kind of melts into it. But you wanna pull it off like this. Because you don't wanna distort your fabric.
Right.
So you're gonna peel, and also if you rip it off, it'll tear and then it's harder to remove. So make sure you hold it down like this and take it out.
Yeah, 'cause it could stretch the fabric a lot.
And so do you take it off right away once it comes out of the printer?
You let it
Yeah,
Yeah,
Keep
you-
it there for a while.
Yeah.
Going back to your freezer paper, and I know I've done that before, and what helps me is when I double up the freezer paper.
Oh, do you see? There's different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard some people do it 2 or 3 times. But I lost my
So you cut 3 sizes?
You-
I mean, three-
Well, you
three-
iron on 3 sheets
Oh,
on top of
3.
each other, and then,
Okay.
2 sheets on top, and then you put it on.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can set it to price.
The way you do application.
Yeah, applique.
Okay, so that's 2 ways now, right? The freezer paper and this. So I'm gonna show you how to do now with the Terriel Magic. So with the Terriel Magic, you get a little bucket. I'm gonna wear gloves only because I don't want my hands to get all sticky. But you don't have to. You don't have to use it. But I am today because I'm not near a sink and I don't want my hands to get all
It's like starch, no?
yeah, it's like a starch. So let me see. I had one here already done. This is one that I already printed. With this one, you don't need anything. It makes it like paper. This one's already like paper.
Is that all fabric?
Better keep an eye on the
Oh, I know, Olivia,
Yeah,
Olivia's
that's
like,
So with this one, you just get your fabric and you just spray it. You have to make sure it's really, really saturated, okay? It has to be really, really saturated.
And where do you get that supply at?
This one, I also think I got it on Amazon. I have the
Okay.
link there.
Okay.
I have the link.
So everything you're talking about is on the paper you're gonna put.
I put a little worksheet together for you, and I put all the links there. So you have to make sure that it's completely saturated, okay? Even if you have dry spots, just spray it more if you don't want it to. So you're supposed to hang this up or put it on a chair or something for about like 10 minutes and let it kind of dry out a little bit. If life happens and you leave and it dries out completely, when you come back, just spray it with the water bottle, and then you iron it. Let me turn this back on. Sorry,
I'll pay attention
before
you fire me.
did everyone get an opportunity to see this?
Letty's gonna iron it right now. Feel it. So I have one here that I already did.
The pumpkin, you did like this blue thing that you're doing?
Yeah.
The pumpkin?
So let me show you. Hopefully this one will come out. Hopefully it's stiff enough still.
So does it get soft?
How do you turn this on?
Oh, leave it here.
But she says
And then once it's
stiff enough still,
yes.
so like it's softened?
Is it supposed to get flaky? Is it supposed to get flaky?
But she said she didn't set it up.
Oh, it's because of my. It's getting like that because of my iron. You know, the calcification. So then I'm just gonna cut it down to size.
Is that right, Yolie? So when it's wet, we're gonna wait for it to dry and that's when it becomes.
You just let it get down. You wait like 10 minutes, let it get down, and then you're gonna iron it. She's ironing it right now, 'cause we're not gonna wait the 10 minutes. It'll still work. You'll see right now. And they use that Terrio Magic, this thing, they use it for all kinds of stuff. They even use it for the appliques.
Oh. They use to make paper flower, like satin
Yeah,
flowers.
to cut them, you know, like on the Cricut or the Scan and Cut.
Yeah, that would be really good for applique, were you doing
Yeah.
needle turn applique when you wanna hold it in place?
Yeah. They use it for that, to stiffen it up a little bit. It's like a fabric stiffener is what
Yeah.
it is.
Cause that's my thing, doing needle turn, sometimes it's just, you know, everything gets sloppy, yeah. You wanna,
See, I think that was
well, it's supposed to be relaxing, and I'm like, not relaxing from fighting with the fabric.
Okay, so I'm putting it just like that with nothing, okay? Just the Terrio Magic. Hopefully it works because I feel like it's a little soft.
Does it matter what side you put it in?
But only if your fabric, if the fabric is,
Printed fabric, then you have to make sure to put it in.
She has a question over there.
How long does the ink last? Do you know how long? On the fabric? Let me feel
the printing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you right now.
Listen.
See?
Oh, this is the one she just ironed?
She just ironed it.
Wow.
This is the way we used to iron when we were little.
You start?
We were all still. They were
Nice.
Why can't you use
Did you
the
want to
starch?
touch? Did you touch this? Okay.
The starch doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
And then I wanna make it just a little bit, no, it should be right.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, she just used the peel. No, she used that, the spray.
The
Spray.
The term that.
Yeah, the term, no, the white bottle.
Material.
I think the white pumpkin was those 100 sheets.
It's coming out, it's pretty. Some of it didn't turn out, I don't know why, like I'm telling you, because I'm teaching the class, otherwise it would.
Come out perfect.
If I was at home, it would have come out, but see?
Yeah.
So you don't need anything but just this. Wow. Okay, you could, like, say you need to, say you have a little piece of fabric, you're doing some applique, and you just need a flower, or, you know, you don't wanna go out and buy more fabric, cause you just need a little piece. You just get it and photocopy it. Just use this, photocopy it. That's fabric. You can use that. Okay, so that's with the Terrio Magic.
I'm always scared to use Terrio Magic.
Yeah,
Well,
so,
because they say you have to saturate, and then once they say saturate, I always think like, oh, that's gonna use a lot of the bottle. And
no,
what's in
that's
the
not,
cheap
you know what I
thing,
worry
I
about?
I keep thinking it's gonna get stuck in the printer.
All you have to do is just spray it. So, okay, so those are the 4 ways of printing on the fabric. So we got the June Taylor, we have the freezer paper, the Terrio Magic, and the sticker, okay? Now I'm gonna show you how to make it permanent, okay? That's the more trickier part.
Yolie, which is your most favorite? Because I know that you don't like to do the freezer paper, but which one do you prefer?
My favorite was the Terrio Magic and the sticker, the large sticker. I made this one with the Terrio Magic because I made the memory quilt that we did with Maria Morales. But this one I didn't use it because of the fabric that I used. I didn't like the stain on my mom's face right here. So I used a different fabric, so this one's extra. But see, you can do it with photos. What I liked about that is that, you know, I just sewed it on. I didn't want any fusible on there. I didn't want to use fusible. I didn't want to use under or anything because I wanted to get oils on it.
Yolie, how much is that bottle?
This one is
$1 million.
Oh, Cookies, I'm gonna buy 2 bottles. I'll take 3.
Doesn't matter.
I didn't put it on. I didn't put it on. But I don't know.
Okay.
We can look it on $15.
Yeah.
Okay, so once you print
Okay, attention.
once you print all your stuff, now you want to heat press it. Almost everything is gonna be heat pressed, okay? First, before you do anything to it, you're gonna heat press it. Here, you could do that one. Let me plug this one. That's true. This one here, this is the Cricut iron. You don't have to have it, but you know I have to have all my fancy tools.
Your toys.
I have to have my fancy tools. You don't have to have that one, but it comes in handy. It comes in handy.
The quilting one is $300. For the clothing one.
Most of the, when they say heat set, they want you to heat set it at 350 degrees. Most of them.
Yoli, can you move the freezer paper? Can you just move it out of the way? Thank you.
So most of it, you're going to heat set it. And to heat set it, it's 30 seconds, at least 30 seconds at 350 degrees.
On the
If your
front.
most of your irons are not gonna get 350. I don't know what degrees it gets, but it's not gonna be at 350. But this one does. This one goes 350, 400, and it tells you right here.
So you have to have
It tells you right here.
I have a question.
And then
I'm gonna tell my
it has a
husband I
timer.
need one of
Yeah, and it
those.
has a timer for 30 seconds.
Just buy it, tell your
Now, this is
husband I
gonna
bought it.
sound bad. There you go. What if you just put it in the oven at 300?
Put it in the oven if you
You're gonna
want.
fry it.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
You can try it and then let us know.
Try it and tell us. Try it and then tell us if it works.
Make sure you're watching.
For 30 seconds.
It's gonna smell like lasagna.
So one of the products that I'm gonna show you is this one. It's called Betty's Photo on Fabric. There used to be at Road to California.
Yeah, she
right?
had a whole.
Yeah, she had a
She
whole
does it
booth.
online.
Yeah. So I used to go to her booth every year and buy something because everything at that time was expensive. Which and now, okay, so I remembered I had this spray. I never used it. I bought it and I never used it because it was expensive to me at that time. And I thought, well, I'm gonna bring it out this time so I could use it. I paid $25.50 for this can. And that's probably one of the times that I went, okay? I think the first time I went to her booth, I bought fabric, you know, because it comes with the sticker, right? And then the second time, this time I'm gonna buy the spray. So the second year I went, I bought the spray. And I've never used it until this time I went ahead and used it. And this is what I sprayed with it, Betty's Photo spray right here, and this has already been washed. Okay, so when you go online, they still have it, because I was wondering, I wonder if she's still there, because I haven't seen her anymore at Road. So you can buy the spray now for $66. Okay, $66.
Can we use Aquanet?
I paid $25 and I thought it was a lot. $66 now. But she says on her website that they guarantee the pictures and whatever you spray with it, they guarantee it for 200 years. I don't know. That's what her website says.
That picture have you seen it? Looks faded. I mean, it looks like it's faded. Was it an old picture?
No, that's what I said in the beginning. I don't have a very good printer.
Okay.
So my printer doesn't print very saturated, very dark, because my printer's a cheap printer.
Okay.
So with this, you're gonna spray your picture, your label, whatever, 3 or 4 times. Okay, you're gonna spray it, let it dry for, it tells you the instructions right here. 3 to 4 minutes, and then you rotate it, you spray it again. 2 or 3 coats. Okay, but they say that and then when you, as soon as you spray it, you turn it upside down and you spray out whatever stays in the nozzle. So there's like a little bit of
Does it
waste
clog?
of the $66. $66.
Does it make it stiff?
No, it doesn't make it stiff. What it does, it makes it permanent. It's after you've already printed. Like say you already printed using the methods and you want this to stay permanent. You're gonna heat set it and then you're gonna spray it 2 or 3 coats with this. Okay? It's like a sealant, yes. And they say on her website that it's guaranteed for 200 years.
So when you do your photos, when you do your memory quilts.
You can come back and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's 200 years
You
photos.
get
But
your
another thing-
$66 back.
Yeah. Another thing that they say is that don't use like those soaps that say brightener on there, or especially don't use Arm & Hammer soap when you wash your labels, your pictures, your quilts that have pictures. Use only like, they want you to use Woolite, the dark one. The dark one. I use that one for my jeans and my black clothes. They want you to use that one.
Yeah, that's for like all photos.
Yes,
of
because
fabric.
anything that says color guard, brightener, anything like that,
No
it's going to, even fabric softener, if you put it in the dryer with the dryer sheet, even that will pull the color, and it's gonna fade your pictures. Okay, so they don't want you to use that. And even on her website, she sells a little label. She sells this label that you can sew on your quilts. So this is like for heirloom. I mean, to me, I think this is like for heirloom.
Yeah.
Like, something special that you really, not for like regular labels or something. I'm gonna show you another one.
So if you
Can you
don't
use
use
your,
something like that, will the label eventually fade?
Everything is gonna fade. Everything is gonna fade.
Including us.
But here I have like, all of these have been washed. They were all washed the same way. This is the June Taylor that's been heat pressed and it stuck to it, didn't fade. This one here, I wrote with Sharpie and it didn't fade. But I'll show you how I did that one. So this is another product that you can use. It's called Retain. This one's $12.99 for this bottle, and you only need to use a capful. Let me turn this on.
Kitchen over here, huh? Yolie really has a lot of like stuff back there.
I'm not gonna remember all
The
that.
teapots where my.
That's why she's got a handout.
This one.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna
spilling all over. The water's coming out.
Oh, it's.
I'm gonna put it down here because I need to turn it off.
Not near the cord.
It's on. No, it's,
I'm gonna heat that up right now. So this product, where did you? I forgot to bring a rag to.
Yolie, how to use this?
This one? Okay, so right now it's already at 350 degrees, if you see.
Oh, so that's the iron thing
Yeah,
right there.
this is
Okay.
the iron.
Okay.
So it's at 350 degrees and it's for 30 seconds. Hit this button and it's gonna start counting. See, the number started going down. And you
So
just
it's like
put
a big
it.
iron.
This is
Big
a
iron
giant.
press.
It's good for applique, for your heat transfer vinyl, just to have a nice big
Well, we all have to have
toy.
one now.
Just a nice big toy. And look at the beautiful colors.
And how much does it cost?
I think it's like, I don't know, $200. I mean, it's 200. I don't know, yeah. Yeah?
For 50% off?
No, Cricket does not, no, at Joanne, they don't let you use the coupon.
You can't use your coupon for that.
Well, Amazon says 129.
129, okay, see, 129.
What size is that?
See, it's better than what I said 200. So,
Is it called the Cricut?
the Cricut iron, this is the middle, yeah, this is the middle one, because they have a smaller one, the middle one, and they have a bigger one. I thought the bigger one would be too heavy, so I got the middle one. Look at the beautiful color, because they used to come in red. Yeah. So with this product, you only need a capful.
Okay, we need everybody's attention.
With this product, but you need to boil water. Right when it's right about to get to the boiling point, you're gonna pour it in here. But I'm gonna move my mat because I don't want the heat on my mat. They say that this keeps it permanent. I don't know for how long, but I haven't tested it. I tried it, but
100 years. 199 years.
This one only 100, that one's 200. So I don't know.
We're good for 50.
Take my word.
I'm listening to my teapot because I'm going to get right before it gets to boiling point. I'm going to pour it
Take
in.
my word,
And you use
100.
this on not just printed pictures, but actual photos?
You can use it on pictures, on photos.
If we can't see.
Does anybody have the pumpkin? I want to put the pumpkin in here.
Who has the pumpkin?
Okay.
Olivia, where's the pumpkin? Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
The thing, actually what I was gonna tell you is that I did not like using Material Magic and this together. I didn't like it because I poured it in there and it made the water all cloudy, really, really cloudy. And then when it printed really green. It's that green one right there. It seemed like they kind of bled too, the two together. So if you're gonna use this Material Magic, don't use this retain. I was gonna use that one, but I just remembered.
Set the color, Yolie?
Huh? This one is white. This one's regular. What happened?
Your teapot's boiling.
Okay. So we're just gonna pour it in here, like about an inch. Right before it boils, right before it boils. And you're gonna get a cap full of this. And you're just gonna like mix it
Retain.
around.
And where did you buy the retain at?
It's on Amazon.
Amazon?
It's on Amazon. This one was $12.99 for this bottle.
And it's on your list.
Yeah. So then you just get try to get a couple of sheets, otherwise, you know, it's like a waste. So then you're just gonna lay it in there. You're just gonna put it in there for 20 minutes. Huh? What happened?
How much is your pan?
Oh. So you put, and then like, I don't use this for anything else, only like for crafts, because I don't know cook on it if I already put chemicals, even though it's just glass, but mentally, I feel like.
No mac and cheese in the pan.
No.
Or lasagna.
This is gonna come next to some of the casserole.
So it says in the instructions, you have to leave it for 20 minutes. Okay, you leave it for 20 minutes, and then you put it on a towel and you roll it, and then kind of squeeze it out, and then you let it dry a little bit, and then you take it to the iron, and this they say you should heat press it for 350 degrees for 30 seconds. Wow. Okay. 350 for 30 seconds. But I'm sure we could do it with an iron too. You could do that one with an iron too. So that's another way of keeping it, making it permanent. So all of these samples that I have here, you can see that I printed, that I made them. Can somebody get it?
Yeah.
So all of these, so if you see that one over there, Betty's photo spray, those I treated with Betty's photo spray. After I printed them, I treated them and then I washed it. The same thing with this. This is the retain. And if you notice, I did this with the Sharpie. It didn't go away either. It worked with the Sharpie too, using this retain stuff. And even this one I ironed it at 350 degrees for 30 seconds and threw it in the wash too, and it stayed.
And that's just printing and heat pressing?
That's it.
Okay,
Just
without any treating?
Yeah.
Oh, that's still not bad.
And then these ones I did with the June Taylor, with one of my June Taylor sheets. Okay, these ones are not treated. I just put them in there so to give you ideas of the things.
What
you
they
can
look
do.
like.
Yeah, what you can do.
What's your preference?
I really like the retain because I don't like the fusible on my stuff.
You can also piece it and quilt on it and
Yeah,
stuff.
you can quilt on it,
Yeah.
everything. What I don't like about this June Taylor is that when you can put it down. What I don't like about it, for one thing, it only comes in one color. For another, it gives can I have my quilt over there? Please? It gives it has like a different texture. It doesn't feel like fabric.
Yeah, it's a little thicker, huh?
Yeah, so I made this quilt
like
a
a
long time
rubbery-
ago with just using June Taylor. just June Taylor fabric. It's like a memory quilt with my kids.
Yolie,
and
when
my
you're,
kids.
Yolie, when you're using the little pictures, you put like several of them on
Yes.
an 8.5 to 11, otherwise.
Yeah. You can lay them down on the top right here. I did mine on the computer, so I sent mine directly from the computer. But if you want to do it this way, that's why I wanted to show you. You could just lay down your pictures here. That way you can fill up the whole sheet. Because
Yeah.
you don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
You know, and you do all of your
Yeah.
pictures. And see, it has a different texture than June Taylor. But this way,
It's like an iron, like a
yeah,
thicker.
but this way, you know, it's your actual, it's fabric. You don't have
Yeah.
anything on it.
Right.
So that was the June Taylor one.
Yes, this one I use June Taylor.
Yolie?
I want to recognize that Yolie also won first award for DIY designs too.
And Yolie, how did you heat set the photos?
Well, I'm never gonna wash this machine, so I don't know. But I did heat set them with an iron, with whatever iron I had at the time. But this will probably never get washed. So,
I used the June Taylor on one that, the angel quilt that, challenge that we had. I put pictures of my grandkids in there. It's my 6 angelitos, and they're already starting to fade. Even though they were heat set and everything. They're starting to look like skeletonized.
And you wash it?
No, didn't wash them and I heat set it and everything. It's just,
How did you use the Betty?
no, I just used the June Taylor and I heat set it with iron.
Just plain.
Just plain, I ironed it back and forth and
well,
back
like
and forth.
something like that, I guess, like on mine, I probably should spray it. with
Just to
that.
preserve
I
it.
should probably spray it since I already have
Yeah.
it. Just 3 or 4 coats.
Because when I
more
did
than
the
that, no.
Cesar Chavez quilt, I used a lot of photos, and I used that. And I know it was expensive, but I bought 3 bottles.
Eye roller.
She also has some liquid, and they haven't faded.
Yeah.
They haven't faded at all.
She has that. And it also permanently sets it.
Maria,
So
the last
any
200
trouble-
wait
Any
199 more years.
questions? I think that's it.
I won't be around, you check.
Can you put more than one sheet at a
Yes,
time?
that's what I
Okay,
was
so
saying.
you
Try
can
to do more
several.
instead of just one. No, do more. Do like 4 or 5. Try to print as many as you can.
But you can put them in all together.
Yes, you put them all together and you just let them soak there for 20 minutes. Once the 20 minutes are up, you have a paper, you have a towel here, a hand towel,
Okay.
or an old towel, whatever, and you put them in there and you squeeze them. You know, like the old ways we used to dry our clothes. I know my sisters and me used to dry our clothes like that.
The sweaters, so
Our
they
jeans,
wouldn't.
we want to wear jeans the next day, right then I noche. So you just use that.
I used to step on it.
Yeah, we used to do that too. And then you just heat press it until it dries. Okay, you just heat press it until it dries and then it's done. And you do whatever you're gonna do with it. If it's, you know, a flower for your applique, you just put it out and sew it on. So basically that's it.
Wow.
I have some handouts. I just wanted to tell you something about the handouts. So I made some labels like the ones that we made for Gloria Molina that had her name on there. So I just wanted to encourage you to write your name on the labels. Write your name, use your handwriting. I know everybody says, oh, I have ugly handwriting. But think about generations later. Like your grandkids, your great grandkids, they're gonna look at, they're gonna say, I have this quilt and it has my grandmother's actual signature.
Yeah, instead of.
That's gonna be, even if it's, they're not even gonna think about that, but even if it is all crooked, that's gonna be more valuable. So, but let me tell you, the Sharpie, it does fade. I forgot to bring my other quilt that I put a label on there when I first started Telas. And I wrote it with the Sharpie, and that quilt goes with me everywhere. I wash it a lot, but it's already fading. Even though Sharpie says it's permanent, it does wash out with time. It is gonna wash out. But I used it with the retain right here, and it worked. So,
One thing I learned in the printing industry, you can buy indelible ink that won't fade like the Sharpie will.
yes, there's so many other products that you can use. If you wanna spend the money, if you want to buy other, I mean, this is just the way that I do it. Just wanted to show you some of the ways that are available out there. But you can use so many other products. I'm sure they're out there that I don't know about. So I have these printouts, but I just wanted to tell you that from now on, because everything is getting so expensive, and sometimes some of us, we cannot print at work anymore, because we have network printers now, and they
Yes,
have to
we
input
do.
our employee number.
I'm like, yes, we do have
Yes,
network
so
printers.
we cannot be printing anymore.
Yeah, they took
So we're gonna start asking for a donation, $1, $2, whatever you want for the handouts, and it's gonna go back to Telas, okay, for the cost of the printing. So.
Thank you, Yolie.